Scorpio, this is your reading for April 2020, where we'll be checking your current energies, recent past, near future, and possible outcomes for the month of April. And remember, guys, if you'd like a personal reading, please check the information in the description box. And we'll get into this now. Oh. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Ooh, Ten of Swords. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I definitely see that in the recent past, Ten of Swords, there was some ending or some sort of information that was revealed that really hurt you. This could have been a text message or something you found online, because, you know, she's on her phone there. So you kind of moved your focus back, you shifted your focus in your recent past back to your finances, your stability, your own life goals and whatnot, right? You were, however, feeling disappointed, kind of, I'm getting abandoned, like you felt like you were not getting enough from someone, like waiting all the time to hear from someone and not hearing from them, and, you know, kind of like expecting communication and not getting it, and when the communication happens it's too harsh. And I'm getting a very cold person. I'm getting someone who's very cold to you, like you keep giving, and this person would just like not give you anything at all. But you shifted your focus. You're no longer losing sleep over this person, you're no longer worried about this communication. Maybe you're in a better place with this person, a better understanding, but like I'm definitely seeing someone hurt you is what I'm seeing. There was some ending. This person could have ghosted you, this person could have just, you know, disappeared out of your life, and you kind of just shifted your focus on self-work to learn new things and, you know, work on your finances, your own stability, your own family. You've shifted your focus completely from that, and you're no longer having sleepless nights over this person, you're no longer stressed about them. And Seven of Pentacles, current energy is your finances might not be looking as good, you might be worried about them, or you feel like, basically, if still according to that person, or, you know, anyone that you're dealing with in general, I'm getting, you feel like that it's never enough. It's like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. It's like you water the plants all day, but there's never any fruit, or never enough fruit for everyone in your house. It's like I'm always pouring myself, I'm always working, I'm always putting in the effort, and it's never enough, and it's just always, it always bites me in my butt, you know? It's like, why do I always have to be the one putting in all the effort? Why do I always have to initiate conversation? Or why do I always have to be the one who's stressed or having to do self-work? Why can't someone be stressed over me for once? Or, you know, be asking for my attention? But I'm also getting the feeling, Scorpio, that when people do ask for your attention, when people are showing you interest, you ignore them. You don't see it. I mean, maybe you're opening up to the wrong people, you're putting in the work in the wrong places, is what I'm getting. And, you know, a lot of us do that. And it's just, I think once we know our own value, we know our own self-worth, we have a better time understanding what we deserve, so we can teach people how to treat us right. In your near future, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords in reverse. So if this was someone who ghosted you, if this was someone who, you know, kind of just ignored you too much and stuff, I definitely see them coming out of their cave and talking to you now. So in the month of April, probably around the end, or, you know, beginning of the next month. What's the next month? I don't even know. May? Sorry guys, it's like this whole isolation thing is a little too much, but I definitely see this person coming out of their cave and finally talking to you again. But they do know that they will have to put in a lot of effort. They will have to put in a lot of time and effort into this to get back on your good side, you know. But I'm also getting a warning here. I'm getting that you shouldn't, this time, if this person comes back around, talk to them, but let them come towards you first. Let them make the effort first before you do anything. Before you put yourself out there and hand them all your swords, wait for them to initiate all of this, you know. And I do see them initiating conversation because, this could be someone who blocked you or just kind of ghosted you or doesn't talk to you enough and just wasn't treating you right, is what I'm getting. And now they're coming back. I do see some communication happening, which is weird because Queen of Swords in reverse usually means no communication, but I'm getting that this person was in a no communication place, but now they're trying to be less logical and be more passionate towards you. And I definitely see them in the month of April, communicating, trying to give you better. Your advice card is the Hanged One in reverse and the Seven of Wands. So I'm getting is like, let me see, because your advice basically is to put in the effort, but I'm the Hanged One in reverse too at the same time, because the Hanged One is like a very spiritual awakening kind of card, like a spiritual faithful person. So I'm getting whatever this person, the way they've treated you, don't let that influence you in the future. And when they come back, don't give all of yourself to them right away. Make them fight for it, is what I'm getting. Seven of Wands. Make them fight for it. Make them fight for your attention. And I'm not saying play games with them or anything. Be clear, but don't overshare. Don't, go all out with your affection and your love. Make them work for it a little bit. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. People like to chase. So probably why you were so stressed about this person, because they weren't giving you enough. You like the chase too, to be honest. All of us do. It's just basic human psychology, and I'm getting that you need to make them work for it this time around. Possible outcome for you and this person, okay? The Fool in reverse. So that's weird. I'm getting the Hanged One in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. See, because your advice is to, resist this person, and your advice is to make them work for it. Resist them. That's what the Hanged One is in reverse. Your advice is to resist them a little bit, resist oversharing, resist talking, like giving them all of a sudden, like giving it all to them, putting all your eggs in one basket, like resist it so they can work for it this time around, And then we've got the Fool in reverse, which is also a risk-taking card, which is also, resistance is what I'm seeing. I'm getting just like, it's like you chase this person and then there's resistance. You stop chasing, they're gonna come back around and they'll start chasing. And you kind of need to work with that. You need to work with that resistance. You need to make sure that you're not obsessively thinking about them all the time. You're not always messaging them. You need to give this person, you need to make them work for it. That's your advice all over. And outcome is also, this is a risk that you're taking, okay? I'm gonna say that. If you do go back to this person and you let them back in your life, it is a risk, but it's a risk because, they're always playing this hot and cold. One day they give you attention, then they disappear again. And, and you're always there stressed about it. You're always the one initiating conversation. You're always the one, like, talking to them. And you never know. It really depends on their mood when they come and go. So you need to not be a risk taker, think more, not be a fool, okay? Don't let them make a fool out of you. Don't let them treat you like a fool. Show them you can resist them too. Show them that they need to work for it, okay? And that's what I have for you for the month of April, you guys. Let's see what we have for this advice card here. What do we have for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? I'm gonna put these down, close my eyes, and then pick one. Stop talking and start listening. Like I said, you need to stop oversharing. Oversharing is something I'm getting again and again. I think you need to just stop always initiating the conversation with them, always starting a conversation, always asking them about their day. Let them do it. Let them initiate it. And I feel like this person, I'm not getting bad intentions. I just think that They like the chase. And because you're not letting them chase, they're getting bored of you. So if you let them just initiate it, they will, like, let them do it. Let them do some work right now is what I'm getting. If you really like this person, let them do the work. You need to have a balance, you can't be giving all and the next person is not giving anything, because they're like, oh, okay. It's like you come home, okay, you've already cleaned all the floors, you've already done all the cooking, you've done the dishes, and when your partner gets home, they're like, oh, okay, you've done everything, great, so I'm just gonna watch some TV and then just chill and eat and whatnot, right? And you're like, oh, but you don't ever cook for me. The other person's going to say, well, you always cook, you always do all the cleaning, you never give me the chance to do it. So give them a chance to initiate things, let them chase you a little bit, let them put in some work. Let them come after you. Spontaneity and positive thinking. I got 2 cards. I'm gonna take spontaneity. It's a bonus card and it's a good one. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hour hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance that your name is not Charlie. Well, it could be Charlie, right? You never know, it could be Charles or something, but positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. So yeah, stay positive, and I feel like when it comes to this situation, you just need to let this person do the work for a little bit, and well, make sure they're not the only ones doing all the work forever. There has to be a balance, okay? And we teach people how to treat us. If we show them that, oh, we'll do all the work for you, we'll always be here for you, we'll do everything for you, you don't even need to put in any effort, they're not going to put in any effort because we're teaching them to do that, you guys. But that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the month of April 2020. If this resonates, please like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below if you're dealing with someone who does that with you. But yeah, remember, guys, stop chasing all the time.